Hey guys, so today we are going to talk about the GameStop tournaments that are happening this weekend. First off, I want to go ahead and thank everybody that is supporting the International Gear Sports Tournament. There will not be battles tonight. Your Friday night battles will not be happening tonight. I thought that there would be GameStop battles and there was going to be a whole thing. There isn't. So I'm actually going to double up on battles next week. So that way we're still on target for that. Finals would be the end of next week. So look for round 3, part 1 and 2 next week. I'm sorry. Part 1 and 2 of round 3 will be next week. And then the finals are the week following. So I want to get into the GameStop news. I called my local GameStop. So for everyone, this is going to be different. And I want to preface that before we start the video. Call your local GameStop. Don't show up, lock, cock, ready to rock, and there be no tournament, okay? I went to the website, the GameStop website, referenced to in the last video, and I went there and it said, hey, the Mall of Georgia is doing, this large tournament. So I said, oh, great. And it's supposed to be 4 days. And I even said in the video, I don't know how they're going to do 4 days. Probably just focus in on Saturday, right? Don't know how they're going to do that, which your local GameStop, it may be any of those days, right? So back to the story, I call my local GameStop and there are no events going on, right? I call, he says, you're actually the 4th person to call. We have no idea what you're talking about. So it was kind of strange. I sat and I explained that I run this channel and that, the internet had shown this thing. And he said that someone literally an hour before had shown him the website saying like, hey, GameStop is running these events and that the Mall of Georgia was one of the places holding said event. And he was like, this is news to me. Like, corporate hasn't told me. I ran an event in October and it went amazing. We had a good turnout. I sent pictures to corporate. I did all of it. And, nobody told me that we were doing it again. I thought it was a one-off thing. So he and I got to talking. He said that prior to me calling, there had already been interest generated. So he wanted to host another tournament. And I explained to him that I do this channel and that I've got some friends in the Atlanta area, adults, and some guys who have kids like myself, and we'll try to do as much as possible. So really what I'm doing is there was going to be nothing this weekend. So if you live around me, which if you know where I live, that's strange, but if you're in the Atlanta area, the Mall of Georgia is not doing one this weekend on release. So November 8th through the 11th, I believe they were supposed to be doing it. They're not doing that. They're instead switching to November 24th. So November 24th, which is a Sunday, after Thanksgiving and everything, after, Boxing Day Boxing Day is the day after Christmas. After Black Friday, that's what. So the Sunday after, they're going to be hosting an event that starts at 1 p.m. and registration starts at noon. I, Blader03, am teaming up with this GameStop to help run this event. Myself, Eastside Beyblades, and GameStop are working together in cohesion to run an event at the Mall of Georgia on November 24th at 1 p.m. Now, the address to this location will be down below. If you guys would like to show up to the event, pre-registration will start at noon on the day of the event. We don't know exactly what the cap will be. I spoke to him. I said, we've had turnouts for other Beyblade events with hundreds of people. If you go back to the WBO event for the Georgia State champ, there were hundreds of people showed up for that. Eastside Beyblades pulls 30, 40 people all the time. So if you guys would like to battle against myself or the founder of Eastside Beyblades, then the address is in the description below. It'll be November 24th. I will be there with my son. I'll be shooting videos. I'll film the tournament. We are going to do tournament things. I think he is getting the store owner. His name is David. David, here's your shout out. David is contacting corporate GameStop and trying to get a hold of some prizes for the event. We will be running in the Hasbro Stadium, not the Takara Tomy Stadium, and not the green dish of doom, okay? We will be in the Hasbro Stadium with the clear lid, right? The actual tournament stadium. That is what we'll be using. Now, I've spoken with David about what blades people can bring. Now, as always, I've said it on the channel, this is a Hasbro event, okay? So please, and I am putting this out there, only bring Hasbro blades. Now, if your blade is a Takara Tomy, but Hasbro has already released it, Chain Incendio, Scythe Incendio, Drawn Dagger, Drawn Sword, whatever, it's just the Takara Tomy version versus the Hasbro version, that is fine. But please do not bring blades that have not released outside of Japan yet. So no Silver Wolf, no, Phoenix Rudder. Only blades that have been released in a Hasbro format, okay? So really anything Series 3 and under, right? He didn't have any specifics, but if you guys want to run Wizard Rod, that is Series 3, okay? I believe Sphinx Cowl is hitting Season 3 or Series 3, but I don't know if it'll be released by November 24th. So only blades that have been released for Hasbro thus far. So if it's a recoloring or something like that, that is fine. If it's the Japanese recoloring of a blade that's already been released in America. So I hope I made that very clear. Hasbro blades only, okay? We're gonna run a few different stadiums. 2 stadiums will be the minimum, and we may ramp up depending on participation. If there are a lot of people that show up, then we're gonna use more stadiums, obviously. It is gonna be a 1-to-1 match, okay? So it is not a 3-deck set. We're gonna run 1 blade to 1 blade, and it's probably gonna be 4 points, just like every other GameStop thing. Now, what I'll speak to David about is possibly for the final match going to 7, kind of like they do in Japan. We're gonna do 1-to-1, best of 4, and then 7 for the finals. So really what we're looking at here is an official Hasbro GameStop tournament run out of a GameStop here in the Atlanta area that I am helping to promote or also be a part of, right? I'm in what capacity? If we don't have enough players, I'll play. If we have enough players, then I will help judge and commentator, right? I will take videos, but please do not think that your face is going to be in the video. I have a I've already spoke to the store manager about that. I'm not putting any faces in videos. So your kids are safe. Everybody is safe. We don't have to worry about their face being out there. My face and possibly the store manager, or people that I work with. So please don't think, anything like that. So if you guys would like to be a part of this, let me be very clear. I am not setting up this tournament. This tournament was set up prior to me coming in, okay? David set this up. I want all the credit to go to David, the store manager for this GameStop, who is taking initiative. He sees the need in his community and he is pushing that need forward. I want all of the credit to go to David. So please show up, show GameStop corporate that this is something that we would like to push forward, right? This is something that we want to help support in this capacity. We want tournament structure, right? And even me saying this, I would like for at least 8 adults and 8 children, so that way there can be a tournament, to show up so I don't have to play. Because if I don't have to play, now we can have me as a judge who understands the rules and is already deep inside of the community, right? So if I'm in the community and I understand the rules and I understand how these things work and I can put the battles up online, then it's going to make it that much more exciting for people if I'm a commentator and I'm reffing fairly versus, no offense, David, but if you have one of your employees do it and they don't understand the rules, then it can lead to a lot of frustrations and people not wanting to come back. And really what we want to do is create a great environment to continue hosting, possibly even a monthly event where GameStop corporate will sponsor the event and give out prizes, therefore getting them from Hasbro, right? So, like I said, the address is down below for where this tournament is going to be. It is just north of Atlanta, just a little bit north of Atlanta. And if you could show up, show out, show GameStop and Hasbro that the community is there, that we do want to push this forward, and there is a scene for this, for not just children, but adults also. All right. I am going to be pushing this event. Again, this is David's event. I am just helping to promote. I am trying to get people to come out. I'm going to put my name on it, but it's not my event. And I'm not even saying like, oh, it's Blader 03's tournament. It's GameStop's tournament. I am just helping promote. I am helping to put this out there. I don't, maybe David has a YouTube channel. I'm not sure. But I have the YouTube Beyblade channel for this area. So I'm pushing this out there. If you guys would like to battle me, I will do battles. Even if I don't play, I will do battles at the tournament off to the side. They won't count for points, for your tournament points. But if you would like to battle against me, or my Sphinx Cowl, or my new Silver Wolf, or Samurai Saber, we will all be showing up. My son's Phoenix Wing, that kid rips. That kid rips. And also, I'm playing Whale Wave a lot. So I like the tanky one. I like the tanky types. But we will all be there. We will be showing up and showing our support to our local GameStop. And this is out there for GameStop to take a hold of this and understand that we're out here, right? So the address is in the description below. I hope as many people can show up as possible. I understand we're getting into the holidays and this is going to be really a regional type deal. I don't really expect people to drive from several states away to join this. You can if you want. I don't expect that. But it would be awesome to have people from other states showing up just to show GameStop and Hasbro how determined we are as a blading community. So, hey guys, I don't want to rant too long about this, but I hope everybody who has made it to this 14-minute marker in this video has an absolutely phenomenal day.